Alright guys, so here is the last example that we were talking about. So again, what I want to do is I want to write an equation. Again, how do I know that I have a system? I'm taking a look at two different situations, Jace and Jaina. So what I want to do is I want to write an equation for each individual person here. So let's start off with Jace. So Jace bought 5 bath towels. So again, this is Jace, bought 5 bath towels and returned 2 hand towels. Alright, that word return right there is going to be very, very important. And then it says, sister here, Jaina, bought 3 bath towels and returned 5 hand towels. Again, keyword here, return. That's going to play an important role in a second. Alright, and it also says that Jace paid a total of 124. Total being the keyword here. Total means the sum is going to equal, right? It's going to equal 124 in a second. And then for Jaina it says paid a total of $24. And again, total. And again, in this case, it was 24. So let's write an equation for the brother here in red. So the very first equation, it says 5 bath towels. Well, if I'm talking about bath towels and hand towels, I want to make sure I use 2 different variables, so I separate them. For bath towels, let's use X. And for hand towels, let's use Y. Let me actually do this in a different color so it stands out a little bit more here. So let's see, let's use green. So again, bath towels is X. And hand towels, let's use the variable Y, right? So we keep our things in order here, organized. So let's go back in. Jace bought 5 bath towels. So again, 5 bath towels, how do I represent that? Well, I'm just going to say 5x and return 2 hand towels. Now the keyword here being returned, I'm not going to add it to my, I have to, because I'm returning it, this has to get deducted, it has to get taken away. So I'm returning 2 hand towels, so I'm going to say 2y. And I know that my total, they paid a total of 124. So that is going to be my very first equation for this first situation. Okay, what I have to do now is one for the sister here. So she bought 3 bath towels. So 3 bath towels, I'm going to say 3x. X is representing bath towels. And then she returned 4 hand towels. So again, if you're returning, you have to subtract it. 4y is equal to what her total was, a total of $24. Okay, so now I have this system here, and of course you can solve whatever way you want. Now, of course, would I solve by graphing? Okay, could I solve this by graphing? I could, absolutely, but I don't want to go all the way to 124. Nope. Substitution. Okay, can I solve by substitution? Yes, I could. I had to move things around. It might get a little messy, so let's not do that. Last but not least, elimination. Okay, so my tool of choice here is going to be elimination. Yeah, why not? I mean, maybe the x's isn't going to be the best, but I can probably, here we go, eliminate the y values. Alright, so if this is a negative 4y, this has to become a positive 4y. So what do I have to multiply? Okay, let me erase this few information here. What do I have to multiply so that I get a positive 4y? Well, I know it has to be times a 2, because 2 times 2 is 4, but 2 times a negative 2 gives me a negative 4. That's not going to cancel out. It needs to be by a negative 2. So let me distribute negative 2 to every single thing here. Give this a quick makeover. Negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. Negative 2 times negative 2y is going to give us that positive 4 that we need here to eliminate. And negative 2 times 124 is going to equal here negative 248. Alright, now the bottom one does not have to change. I have 3x, I have minus 4y, I have equals 24. Alright, the nice thing about this is, hey, if I combine like terms straight down, negative 10x and 3x gives me negative 7x is equal to, because of course 4y minus 4y ended up canceling. That was the whole elimination process. That's the reason we did that. Is equal to, well, negative 248 and positive 24 is going to give us negative 224. Okay, one-step equation, piece of cake. Let's divide both sides by negative 7. Divide by negative 7. Now that's a very large number. I don't know that off the top of my head. I know it's going to be a positive. If I use my calculator, 224 divided by 7 is going to be 32. All right, that's great. That's fine and dandy. But that's what x is. I want to figure out what y is. So again, how do I do that? Let's plug it in. I'm going to plug it into, let's see the bottom one. I don't want to deal with that crazy 124. So I have 3x minus 4y is equal to 24. I know what x is. It's going to be 3 times 32 minus 4y is equal to 24. 3 times 32, that's going to give us 96 minus 4y is equal to 24. If I say minus 96, I get, don't forget that negative. It's negative 4y is equal to negative 72. Again, that's a 9. If I divide both sides by negative 4, divide by negative 4, I get y is equal to 18. All right, awesome, that's great. But again, what do all these numbers actually mean? Well, let's write a sentence. X is representing bath towels. So bath towels cost 32, and hand towels, remember that was the y variable, cost 18 bucks. Alright, so there we have it. That was x and y. What do they represent? How much was a hand towel? How much was a bath towel? Okay guys, so here is your class activity. Again, solve whatever way you want. Now of course, to me, these guys are standing out as elimination, right? 3, 4, 5, and 6 all look like elimination. You can eliminate x's or y's. That one's up to you. X's or y's, that's up to you. Ooh, this is nice. You don't even have to do anything. Check that out. 5y and negative 5y cancel out right away. Close. Just make one of these a negative, or you can make this a negative 3. Up to you. So again, I would actually use elimination for these, but again, whatever is your weapon of choice here. Now, of course, the last one is a word problem. Here's a system that you have to solve. Make sure you understand the question. Give me a sentence. In how many months will both providers cost the same? And what will that cost be? Now, again, I wouldn't really want to use elimination or graphing. These are very large numbers here. But I would want to use substitution. If this is t, I know what t is. It's all by itself. T is equal to all of this. Hey, why not take that and plug it in there? Set both of these guys equal to each other. We call that substitution. All right, guys, make sure you guys finish this up. You guys have a great day.